Dear Foxy colleagues, this is Dr. T. Ramani Devi, Vice President of Foxy, speaking to you. Foxy has brought out to the campaign Stay Vigilant and Stay Protected on Mother's Day. As frontline workers, all of us are sailing through a very tough time of COVID. We know that for the past almost more than 1.5 years, we have been sailing through this very difficult situation. There was a gap following the first wave of COVID, and the second wave has come out with so much aggression. So, as frontline workers, it is our duty to protect ourselves first, our fellow frontline health workers, paramedical staffs, as well as our own patients who are expectant mothers or planning to become mother. So there are certain views I would like to share on behalf of Foxy. First thing is, as frontline workers, first when you are in the OPD, you try to minimize the number of visits by the patient so that there is no unnecessary crowding in the OPD. Try to scan the patients who are having fever or some symptoms like SARI or other ILI, etc. So those patients should be segregated and they should be advised to go for a RT-PCR test. So having confirmed that if they are non-COVID, they can be back with you, or if they are found to have COVID positive, first thing is reassure them, because once when they hear the word that they are COVID positive, they are upset mentally. So it is our duty to tell them that it is an influenza virus infection, but provided we take a proper care, you can overcome or get over the disease. So during the OPD, and you try to wear a PPE and protect yourself, wear a double mask, protect your eyes, have gloved hand, and these are the simple things. Even the PPE, according to the some of the guidelines say they know the doctors need not wear PPE in the OPD. It's just protecting them with a double mask and hand hygiene, gloves, and proper social distancing. That is very, very important. So periodically, you keep a group discussion with your paramedical people, because they are the frontline workers who are going to face the patients immediately. So they should be given now and then moral support to boost them, then teach them how to protect themselves and keep themselves safe. 3 mantras are wearing mask, social distancing, and hand hygiene. That has to be repeatedly drilled into the mind of the paramedical staff. And again, you try to avoid taking up regular gynecological cases, because they can be supported with medical management unless it is an emergency, life, say a threatening condition where the patient needs to go for a surgery. So we can stop all the non-emergency surgeries, try to take up only the obstetric patients. And among the antenatal mothers also, you can restrict the visits of these patients to the hospital, and you can follow teleconsultation as an alternative. First thing is, once when they become UPT positive, home test positive, ask them to have one consultation at 6 to 8 weeks. That includes a scan. Try to cover the ultrasound scanning plus the blood investigation together in the same sitting. Then the next visit is at 12 to 13 weeks NT scan. Again 22 to 24 weeks is the anomaly scan, and then a delayed scan at the 34 to 36 weeks. Insist them in every visit regarding how they should protect themselves from COVID and supportive measures, and how to improve their immunity. Nutritional aspect has to be informed to them. So then when they let them have a COVID test done at 36 weeks, and in case if they are if the test is being delayed before the onset of labor, you can always have a repeat test done. Then again, during labor, you need to be very careful. Like non-COVID patient also, still we do not know the because we know the fallacies in the reports of the RT-PCR, and this antenatal mothers, since they cannot be subjected for CT scan, you treat every patient as a COVID positive patient and take proper measures. And the actual COVID positive patient should be sent to the COVID centers where they can give a proper care. So take care of the baby also. Psychological support is very much needed to them, to the patients as well as for the paramedical staff. And try to ask them to go for a breathing exercise, yoga, meditation. All those things can reduce the stress of the time, and it might make them quite have a calm background, so that the pregnancy will be uninterrupted and they will have a very safe journey through the pregnancy. So as a senior gynecologist, my only advice is plan pregnancy, and if planning, you try to get vaccinated much earlier. And during pregnancy, the role of vaccination is quite controversial, and maybe in days to come we will have a clear-cut idea about the vaccination, and in the lactation period also. So till then, keep on advising your patient regarding personal hygiene, masking themselves, social distancing, and repeated hand washing. And that is the only Taraka mantra for all the pregnant women to keep themselves safe. Ask them to not to go out of the house, and not to allow any outside visitors also entering their house. So that is one important thing, how they can prevent them COVID. My hearty congratulations to Lupin Pharma for initiating this excellent concept of Mother's Day wishes in the critical period of COVID situation, so that it will be clear-cut messages from the seniors are given to all the gynecologists as well as the patients. Congratulations for the excellent program, that is stay vigilant and stay protected through this entire period of COVID, that is being supported by Lupin. Thanks for the opportunity.